keep on that, it goes to Lower Main Street, which is this street over here. If you continue and take a right at that intersection, then you're going to go to this is Pakokalo, and this is the business
That's
center,
industrial area.
industrial area.
Okay.
And then if you continue on, you're going back this road towards Wai'ehu. Right, this is Wai'ehu Heights here, and then this is Kahikili Highway here. Kahikili Highway is the highway that goes circle the head of Maui. And then right here is the golf course. Right this way is the golf course. And then so my project is right here. So when you come to the intersection, you're at the boundary across. My boundary is across the street, right at as the stream crosses. This is Wai'ehu Stream right here. Okay, so my boundary is Wai'ehu Stream and Kahikili Highway. That's one of my boundaries. Okay, and then there's 232 acres right there. Okay. Okay, so now there's the let me make this a little bit closer. Okay, so now right here is the EL stream. Okay, EL stream comes like this and goes all the way up here to the mountains to EL Valley. Okay, so EL stream is a very important physical feature because there's only two crossings for EL stream. EL stream has one crossing up here where Main Street is, where this is Market Street, and then the other crossing is right here where Wai'ehu Beach Road crosses over right after that industrial area. There's only two crossings. So presently, all of the homes on the north side of the stream, which includes this now subdivision, which wasn't there, and this filled-in one here, and I'm going to show you the other ones that have gone in, all cross through those two crossings. Okay, and our project is going to be doing a third crossing. Now the traffic gets backed up all the way from this intersection all the way back to the highway, about 3 miles, and then it gets backed up all the way back here and back to the highway to about a mile or so. So every morning, that's the way the traffic is trying to empty out the people that are north of the EL stream. Okay, and so the school that we're talking about is Waihe'e School, which is this little sleepy town right here. Okay, so once again, EL stream is here, traversing up like this, up to EL Valley. Okay, so if I come a little bit closer, then you can see that where's the main street now? Okay, Kahikili Highway is here, and it comes across right here, going across Market Street, and then further down here, this is the crossing where Wai'ehu Beach Road is. Okay, our proposed crossing that we're doing is our off-site improvement would be through the mill yard, which is right here. There's an existing bridge right here now that used to be the old cane hole bridge, and this used to be where the sugarcane mill used to be. And so this road went up through here. We're going to be connecting it to the main highway here, and then you could see this is the beginning of our project right here. Okay, now the school would go in this corner of our project here. So our ball fields are going to be about here. Our entrance is going to be this roadway right here, and it's going to filter through the ball field and then into the school and back out, so we can take all that school traffic off of the main road. Now we'll take you to where the existing school is. Okay, this is Waihe'e town right here. So this sleepy town used to just only be like this. Only this part here and this part here was the whole town. Okay, Waihe'e Elementary is this area, is this school right here. So about it's an undersized school because it was just only like a country school. It's only a 2-lane highway, and this is like Haleiwa except more country than that. Okay, so everybody knows everybody and the dogs and everything else. Okay, so like then when you're coming in to this driveway, you can see. No, the school driveway comes in, and then you go around and you come back out, and then so there's only one way in and out. And so like every day, this was the first school in the state that went year-round school. Okay, okay, so then that made it attractive to a lot of people because this is in Waihe'e, which is close to the county seat and like that, you know, so a lot of people work there, yeah. So if you live in a bedroom community like Pukalani or Makawao, it's kind of far. They all got district exemptions for their kids to go to school here. Then it could be year-round, and drop your kid at school and pick them up when you part work. Leave them for the after-school program, right? But in Pukalani, different story. Your kid is at home, and then you're not, and you're not going to get home for a while. You know what I mean? So this way you can pick up your kid, do your grocery shopping, whatever, this and that. Like the other way was a little bit more difficult. So a lot of people got district exemptions to change their school district to Waihe'e school once that year-round school took place. Okay, so it started to become overcrowded at that time. But since then, like I said, only from this part right here was the initial part of Waihe'e town, and so.
So when did that subdivision come up?
In the last 10 years, the Hawaiian Homelands, which doesn't need permits to do any projects. They don't need to have any approval for water or road or anything. They have autonomy over everything, yeah? So this is Hawaiian Homeland. So they did one project here, Wai'euko, and then they did one more project here, Wai'euko 2. Then they did one more project here, Wai'euko 3, and then they did one more project here. Well, this is 4 over here. So they did 4 different subdivisions. So that really taxed the infrastructure. And then this subdivision here got built out. So that's a 5th subdivision of pressure. And then you have Wai'ehu Heights, which got completely built out. And then you have this project, which is next door to mine, which is the Wailuku Country Estates, which is this project here. And this is, you can tell this is several years old because this is all completely filled in now too. Although I don't think this is part of that school district. But my project definitely will be part of that school district. And so it's pretty impossible every single day. So you can see like the traffic patterns about the bridge crossings are one thing, then the school congestion through that little town is another thing. So, you know, every morning like this, the whole thing, you cannot drop off your kid at school when it's dark, you know what I mean? So like, you just gotta go green and bear it. So all the people that don't have kids that go to school, they don't even go out in the morning. you know.
Yeah, for obvious reasons, yeah. Okay, I see the.
So the need for the school, like, you know, Waihe'e Community Association is these people in this little town there. They're mostly Hawaiian, and you know, they just mostly were fishermen, some farming, some work for the sugar company, or this or that. But you know, that type of people, and so.
Quite
You know,
life,
they don't like anybody bothering their style, and so now they got all this added in over here, and then now they got like gridlock every morning, not only by the school but also trying to come out into the main arteries. So like then they're not too happy, and they're very anti-development, but they are supportive of my development because like the lesser of the two evils is that there be a school in my project that really would solve their biggest concern. So that's not something that is official. The school is not official because officially the way that you would go about building a school is you would go and you would lobby the state legislature, Department of Education for a new school, and of course they do that, you know, every year for how many years, but the capital improvement projects have not existed for over a decade, you know, and so like, you know, like they can even put air conditioners in the schools that get 90-something degrees, right? So they have a list a mile long, and you know, like you gotta work your way to the top. You're not going to skip anybody else, okay? So that's the official way that the DOE operates. So my school is, you know, like it would be the unofficial way. The unofficial way is that you have support in the legislature, and my good friend is Shen Tsutsui. Shen Tsutsui is now lieutenant governor, but he was Senate president, and before that he was the whip, majority whip, and Donna Kim's protege. So anyway, he appropriated $3 million for our project for that bridge that's going to connect to the Mill Yard subdivision. Okay, so so that I didn't have to pay for that. He plans to live in our subdivision, and so you know, like the kind of support was like this: like Sterling, you want to put a school, we will fund the school. You build it with your own money, and then we will appropriate the school and do a bill to buy the school. That's the unofficial way.
Okay. You get this handshake deal. It's a.
So I've already met with the people from DOE about what kind of acreage they need and what kind of school it would be. Because I was thinking, well, gotta be elementary school because that's what it's gonna replace, and so. That's what it'll be, and then, so that's how we're gonna go about it. We'll build it with our own dollar, and then we will get the legislature to buy it out. And there's no question that's what they're going to do because the pressure on this is so great. Yeah, see what I mean? So I cannot give you something quote unquote official.
Yeah, I see.
I'm not doing this in an official manner.
Yeah.